Alright, it's recording.
Hello, everybody.
It's too dark.
Hello, everybody.
Do it again, do it again, do it again, just do it again, do it again. I'm ready, I'm ready.
I need to reset the
I'm
timer.
ready. Oh, God, you're killing my battery.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Graham, and that's Darren.
Yes, it is.
We've just watched the film Escape from Alcatraz.
No, we haven't. We just watched Escape from New York.
Different place, same country. Different island. Still a prison.
Jesus, tell us the story of Escape from New
Oh,
York.
I just half. I was halfway through.
Briefly.
Well, okay, so we watch a film every once a week.
Oh, Christ. Let's just do the story.
Of the film?
Yeah.
Not us.
No.
So Kurt Russell got gripped because he tried to rob Fort Knox or something. He's got an eye patch and a leather jacket and cigarettes.
Is that the story? Is that the story, Graham? Is it the story of the man with the eye patch?
I'm painting a picture.
I don't want you to paint a picture. I want you to do like the little blurb like you get on the back of a DVD box.
Okay. Mediocre actor goes to Manhattan.
What the fuck? Mediocre actor. Mediocre actor.
Okay. Alright. Kurt Russell goes to Manhattan Island. Manhattan's an island, isn't it?
Why is he going to Manhattan Island?
He's going to...
Just say he's going to... Just say the story.
Where is he going? Manhattan?
To a giant prison will do.
Manhattan? And Manhattan's now a giant prison in the future. And it's set in what year?
1997.
And that's this dystopian future where...
I would say that Escape from New York is my favourite period drama along with Downton Abbey.
And so...
Just kidding. Downton Abbey shit.
Oh my god. And so a lot of people enjoy that.
Yeah, a lot of people are idiots.
It's got Maggie Smith in it.
It does. It has Richard D. Grant in as well.
But Escape from New York has got Kurt Russell, and he's going to save Blofeld because he gets
Because
kidnapped.
the president.
Blofeld's the president, and he gets kidnapped by these crazies. They call them.
Oh yeah, and they do something a bit weird.
Put him in a wig.
No, they crash their plane into the Twin Towers.
They do. No, it's not actually the Twin Towers.
Wasn't it? I thought it was.
It wasn't actually the Twin. It was a building near it, which, I mean, there was plenty of other buildings that got blown up on 9/11.
Was it?
Yeah, there was a few. Like, I mean, the Pentagon might have been one, but there was like.
What does that even mean?
Well, okay. Well, we shouldn't get into it now, but there was a big explosion at the Pentagon.
Yeah, I know.
But there was no proof of an airplane.
What do you mean there was no proof of an airplane?
There was a
Have
big...
you been watching Zeitgeist again? I
There was
told
a big...
you not to watch Zeitgeist.
There was a big...
It gives you ideas.
Gouging hole, what's the phrase? Yeah. In the side of the Pentagon. And it's
Turned
just...
it into a rhombus.
It's just a big... Yeah, essentially. It's just this big hole, and there's like burning bits everywhere and stuff. But there's no evidence of a plane or anything of a crash.
The big hole is...
No. Well, where's the rest of the plane?
I don't know.
Exactly. So people are saying
but you're getting this off the internet.
People are saying it was a missile.
But what do you know? You know nothing.
I know as much as the next
conspiracy
theorist.
Exactly. I'm not saying I know any better, but you know,
it's called a false flag. No, yes, it is. It's called a false flag operation, where they claim it's one.
Why?
Bunch of people.
Oh, it's too much to talk about now. I don't know either way. I just don't believe in conspiracy bullshit because I've heard it on the internet.
I bet you think we landed on the moon and everything, haven't you?
No, that was directed by Kubrick. If you watch The Shining, you'll know.
Yeah, it's all in there.
In there.
It's all in there because, you know, this is quite a big thing that you would just put clues about. Anyway.
Yes.
Film.
Tell me about Escape from New York.
I've already told you about it. All right, Kurt Russell goes to save the president. There you go. That's it. That's all it is. That's all you have to know.
Yeah, more or less. That literally is all you have to say.
That's all I said.
The president, yeah, that's all. The president who had a suspiciously English accent for an American president.
Well, you know, there's all sorts of...
It's the future, isn't it? It's
yeah, that's it. They're very...
The world's a different place.
They're very cosmopolitan in the future.
Who knows what the future will hold for us in 1997.
Yeah, or 2007 at the end of it, or 2017.
Oh, you just ruined the joke.
I always do that.
Yeah. Oh well.
I guess we're done.
Yeah, I hope we enjoyed that joke. Or it was trampled over.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a good one.
No. Say that again.
So what did you think of the film?
Yeah, well, you know, we're going through John Carpenter's films. They're all very interesting in different ways.
They're all very brilliant as well.
What do you think? I know you asked me a question, but I'm going to spin it around back on you.
Go for it.
What do you think...
Hang on. Sorry. Go on.
That's okay. Bless you.
Thank you.
What do you think this film brought to the...
You're going to one-up me, haven't you? I can't just burp.
I don't know what my stomach did that
Graham's
time.
got several gerbils up his anus at the minute. One of them's trying to get out.
What do you think of Always So Happy?
I hope that got heard on the camera.
I hope so too. I don't think it
what do I think it brought?
To the table that, you know, like Halloween brought in this kind of interesting...
Right, here's a go. Ask me a question in a sentence. What's your question? Make it concise.
Yeah.
What's your question?
So if consider all of the ways that John Carpenter's other films have kind of put his own unique spin on the genres of films that he's created, what do you think was so special about Escape from New York that, you know, kind of... I'm not saying that only John Carpenter could have brought to it.
If this was like Parkinson, right, what would happen is it'd go, you know, welcome to, you know, the Michael Parkinson show. Then he'd ask his first question, and then it'd go, and that was the Michael Parkinson, and that'd be it. Next week on Michael Parkinson, nobody, because he didn't need anyone. Michael Parkinson waffles to a wall. So, Wall, how long have you been a
upstanding member of... Yeah.
What is your question? That's really told Michael Parkinson.
What? Just what do you think? What do you think's so special about Escape from New York?
Why couldn't you just say that? Why don't you stop there?
I'm painting a picture with the words about where the question's coming from.
I don't care.
Answer the question then. Why do you think? And like, kind of like, including your answer, you're working out.
Do you know what? I generally kind of like think that if a meal takes longer to cook than it does to eat, it's not worth cooking.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I'm friends with you. Because
every answer to a question is going to be longer than the question itself.
Except the questions you ask. Why do I think that Escape from New York is so special?
Yeah.
Because it's just amazing.
Okay, great. I'm so glad
he interrupts the question.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, that's what, you know, a film critic should be. Go on, what?
Well, I'll tell you an interesting fact about it. I already told you one interesting fact, that there's these like sci-fi wire mesh CG effects in it. You know, like when the plane's flying. And that's all real. That's like a model because the computer was too expensive. They just made computer effects practically. But also, do you know what happened to the city from that film afterwards?
What do you mean? It's still there?
The fake city.
Oh, go on. Oh, no, I don't know.
It got repainted and used as a city in Blade Runner.
I was going to suggest something along those lines.
Well, and you know who, you know, like all the sort of matte paintings, like the backgrounds and stuff. Do you know who painted them before he was famous?
No.
James Cameron.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he was doing at the time. He was working for, I think it was Roger Corman, and that's what he pimped out to do.
Working for Roger Corman?
Yeah.
Who's Roger Corman?
He produced a shitload of movies throughout the last 150 years, and like a bunch of amazing directors kind of started out under Roger Corman. Like he'd give them like a really small budget and just say, go and make a film, you know, like a horror film or something.
Yeah.
And they did, and I think Cameron did Piranhas 2 or something for him.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, so I think it's a very influential film.
So yeah, but my question was,
why is it so special?
What? Yeah. What's so John Carpentry about it? Like
the music, the Kurt Russell
yeah.
lead, but the fact that it's got a kind of, it's a sci-fi future film, but it's inspired by westerns, the way that Assault on Precinct 13 was, and things like that. Okay. So that's a Carpentry trait.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
It's got an air of cool about it.
Yeah. Again, you'd look at Snake Pliskin and you might think he's a cliche, but again, he started that cliche, didn't he? Like,
because you said that about Halloween.
Well, yeah, I know, but it seems to be a recurring thing where he kind of, he had that foresight, you know.
I guess it's just people have taken from him. I mean, I'm
Well,
pretty
yeah, exactly.
sure that
I'm not
Snake
saying he-
from Metal Gear Solid
I'm not
is a
saying-
complete rip-off of him.
Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Solid Snake.
Yeah, well, he's got the eye patch as well, hasn't he?
And he's called Snake.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
I said as well, as in I included the obvious detail. But you like Snake in Simpsons as well, and he's like that kind of.
Yeah.
That was 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you took about 9 minutes asking a question. What did you think
Yeah,
of Donald Pleasance in this film? Because you didn't like him in Halloween because you're an idiot.
I'll tell you, Don Pleasant. What's his name?
Don Pleasance.
Yeah.
Donald Pleasance.
Donald Pleasant. He was much better in this one.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
He
glad
didn't say much, and he wore a wig. I liked all this.
Yeah, you dished out like bald people.
yeah.
Acting improved, got a bit hair.
yeah.
What about?
With that.
Well, did you notice that most of the main characters have been in westerns?
No.
Well, now you can.
Yeah. Go on then.
Well, I think it was,
Reel 'em off.
it was afterwards, but Kurt Russell's obviously been in Tombstone. Was he in
Is
Tombstone?
that obvious? You said obviously, but is that obvious?
Yeah, I think it's obvious, if I'm right, which I think I am. Harry Dean Stanton was in Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Ernest Borgnine was in The Wild Bunch. Who else was there? There was somebody... Oh, Lee Van Cleef was in For a Few Dollars More and The Good, Bad and the Ugly.
Right.
That's pretty much the main characters. There was old Tits McGee
Isaac
from...
Hayes.
Isaac Hayes, I don't think he's been in any westerns.
No.
He's dead now.
Yeah, he died.
Harry Dean Stanton's still alive though, and hasn't really changed. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking like, what's my favourite Harry Dean Stanton film? And I was thinking he's in about 1 million amazing films for about a second each. This is probably the longest I've ever seen him in a film.
I know a film that you'll really buzz off.
Go on.
That he was in for a second.
Probably. You could name anything at this point. He's in loads. Alien.
Seven Psychopaths.
Yes, Seven Psychopaths, where he plays the pastor guy, whatever he's called. The what do they call him? It's different.
The
not preacher.
It's not Preacher. Something like that.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, he's really good. Rangers, obviously. He's done a couple of David Lynch movies as well. But yeah, I love Harry Dean Stanton. He's in Fear and Loathing briefly as well, for like a second. Plays the judge in the sort of nightmare sequence where he's thinking about Lucy. Not Lucy. Is it Lucy?
Who?
The character, what's the name? It is Lucy, that bites his ankle. Christina Ricci.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I just think it's really cool. I think that people talk about, like, you know, Blade Runner and Terminator and Alien and things like that as like classic sci-fi movies, but I don't think enough people mention Escape from New York.
It's kind of overlooked as far as like sci-fi goes because it wasn't very sci-fi. You know, their idea of sci-fi. Their idea of sci-fi was to just throw LED lights everywhere. You know, it's just.
That's not true. It was set in 1997, the distant future, and it, you know, the whole place was a ruin. It was like had like Mad Maxy elements with the people sort of around looking all crazy.
Yeah, and like yeah.
I did the Thunderdome thing before Thunderdome, and did it better because Thunderdome's rubbish.
Yeah, it was really. I did really enjoy it. It was really fun.
What has been?
I liked Kurt Russell a lot. Like I've only seen him in.
I think that was his first proper sort of serious film because before that he was just a Disney kid.
Right. Okay.
So he kind of they didn't want to. I think I read somewhere that the studio wanted Charles Bronson to play that character.
Right.
But Carpenter didn't want Bronson because Bronson was too old.
Right.
And he thought that if he had like an A-list actor, then the sort of film might sort of stop being under his control. Whereas if he gets somebody, you know, like Kurt Russell, because Kurt Russell kind of had something to prove at that point, because you know he wasn't thought of as the sort of hard man action hero that perhaps people that have seen that film associate him as being.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you know that Walt Disney's last words were Kurt Russell?
That's ridiculous.
Apparently, he wrote the last thing he like sort of communicated was he wrote Kurt Russell down on a bit of paper. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows what he was thinking.
Maybe he was trying to tell his like you know his nurses and stuff to go and kill Kurt Russell before he had Kate Hudson.
You don't like Kate Hudson?
Yes, I like Kate Hudson.
Okay.
I'm just saying the world might be better off without her.
But yeah, I like Almost Famous.
Do you
That's
like
about it.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? I've not seen it.
It was alright.
Yeah. Is that got Matthew McConaughey in?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. It's actually
Before
terrible.
the McConaughey's.
Yeah. Is that like Renaissance?
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's what they've sort of called it since Matthew McConaughey's realised he's an actor.
Right.
Started doing films that everyone might enjoy.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Renaissance.
He likes it as well.
I
asked him.
Yeah, of course.
You weren't what?
I wasn't too sure about Harry Dean Stanton.
It was all going so well.
I just didn't think he was. I thought he was a little bit goofy in this. He was a bit.
No, he wasn't.
And of course,
he's really good in it.
Of course, he's called Brain, so you're gonna picture. He's obviously gonna be like a bit of a nerdy type, a little bit.
I don't think he was nerdy.
But he wasn't nerdy exactly.
He was just like Harry Dean Stanton is in every film.
Wasn't that great in this? So I didn't finish my sentence before, and I'm gonna finish that one right there because of that face. Where is he? There he is. Oh, I'm picking your nose on the camera. Anyway, Kurt Russell. I'd only seen him in Death Proof
and Sky High.
Yeah,
I liked him in Death Proof, but I hated Death Proof.
I know I'm gonna get slated for this if these videos ever take off anywhere and anybody ever watches them, but I quite like Death Proof. I thought.
Well, honestly,
it was the gore of killing the girls.
Death Proof is awful.
No, it's not. It's fun, and
we can talk about
the fact that you
watch it and then we'll do a video on it.
All right, fine.
Honestly, Death Proof is one of the worst films.
And
ever
even
made.
Kurt Russell's good in that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good in it. You know, he's a bit of gold in a lump of shit. But
and the music in that film is ace. Like seriously,
that's just you could.
I don't care.
I'm turn the volume off.
You're always talking about.
Yeah, but that's actually
Carpenter's songs.
Yeah, because that's an actual score.
They sound the same between every film.
No, they don't. The Halloween soundtrack sounds nothing like the soundtrack to this. And in the Tarantino one, it's just his favourite songs, and it's just music. It's good songs by people.
I like his soundtracks,
but that doesn't make a
good film.
They're the
ones he's chosen. Oh my. Anyway. Why is that not a valid point? I like the soundtrack. You just got to think against.
That's a fine thing to say.
You just got
to say it's a good film because I like the soundtrack.
No, I was Did you not hear the whole conversation? I was piecing together all the different things I enjoyed. We're not going to do any more of these videos. I hate Darren. I can't stand him. Why do we bother? Why do we sit in a room together and we just argue and bicker? I hate you. There's no point. This is the last one. Enjoy it.
Well, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Which we definitely will.
Seriously, I'm done. The film was good. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. Kurt Russell's good. That's all you need to know. Harry Dean Stanton is looking old. There you go, that's it.
He's always looked old.
Nobody asked you. Goodbye.